Today we got a video from The Crime Piece, and the title of the video is CVS Pharmacist Busted for Forging Prescriptions. CVS?
Hello.
Hello.
Grab this one, sir.
No problem.
Hi,
Hello.
I'm the pharmacist. I was not going to ask if I could come and meet you at your office.
Okay.
For the record,
Yeah.
I'm the one that
Yeah,
called you.
and he called
I'm
me,
the
but
one
I would
calling
prefer to
you.
come to the office and meet you.
Okay. Well, I got called
Yes,
started
that's
all
what I
here.
asked him.
I called for you, and she's
Okay.
trying to jump onto my call.
Okay.
She's the person we're calling about. We can
Okay.
contact you privately if you're okay with that.
Okay.
She trying to jump
CVS
the
Pharmacy,
call.
I work corporate office and asset protection.
Deputy Diggrace.
Nice to meet you. This is our pharmacy district manager,
How you doing?
and this is our pharmacist here, Chandra.
Hello. What's the name?
Chandra.
Okay.
Long story short, I work in asset protection, as I mentioned. I've been assigned to work an investigation in this pharmacy regarding fraudulent prescriptions that this pharmacist has wrote for herself and for her spouse and for her sister, where she's documented on our forms that a doctor called in prescriptions. I spoke to the doctor, two of them specifically, that stated, I've not called in these scripts, these are fraudulent. She also billed them to a third-party insurance company, which is insurance fraud. We attempted to have a conversation with her, and it was fruitile. It went nowhere. So at this point, Board of Pharmacy requires that we notify the local law enforcement and file a police report regarding these fraudulent prescriptions.
Okay. Let me get you to fill out this statement form. It's your information at the top, and then briefly what happened. I'll get another statement form for you if you'd like to fill out one. Would you like to fill one out?
Yes.
Okay. All right. I'll put one here.
Way to
This
throw
is
your license
information
away.
At the top, date of birth here, and then briefly what happened.
That's a big crime, boy.
Did you want to fill one out also, or? Okay. And I have continuation forms if anybody needs more than that space.
Great. Thank you.
Got it.
Give me 1 second to make a quick phone
Can I
call, and I'll be
take a
right back
copy
in.
of my statement.
Sure.
Well, for the record, she can't go into the pharmacy because she's been suspended for being involved in criminal acts, and there's no other place to make a copy
I'm
of that.
taking a copy here.
Okay.
All right. I have a detective coming in to just ask a few questions before we wrap this up. Do we have a list of the medications?
Oh, he came prepared. He got everything.
What I'd like to do, if you're okay with it, is I can go make copies of these. But these are the first list that we put together. There are more, but this is the first list.
Okay. But you still have to make copies of this?
I
Or?
can run to the pharmacy and
Okay.
I have a copy machine there.
Okay. Yeah, the detective will want to know
Okay.
what they're talking about.
All right, I'll do that right now.
Perfect. All right. So the detective got called away on another thing. So just tell me briefly what happened.
Well, the gentleman came in. He had done a thorough investigation. This says that I wrote fraudulent prescriptions. I tried to explain to him that I wrote prescriptions, maintenance, refills that I felt that my doctor would have said, yes, go ahead and fill, like for high blood pressure, diabetes, and so on, without necessarily calling and saying, getting that verbal authorization. But it's
You felt that the doctor would approve? You felt? Oh yeah, you're done. You're done. You're done. You're writing scripts that you felt the doctor would approve, but you didn't get authorization. Imagine going to school for however long it takes to become a pharmacist. It probably takes, what, maybe 6 years or something? 5, 6 years, maybe, something like that. Doing all of that, going through all that student loan debt, X, Y, and Z, to finally get your job or whatever. She's a little older, so she probably been working in this field for a little minute or whatever the case may be, but she probably still in debt. Okay. She's probably still in debt. And you risk your job like that? You making 6 figures? What's up? How greedy do people have to be? How greedy do you have to be to make so much money? Because you're probably flipping it and getting money on the side or whatever, the X, Y, and Z. You writing scripts for this person, that person. Man, y'all selling that on the street. Y'all got somebody, y'all, it's a bigger plan than that. You're not just writing yourself pain pills because your back hurt yourself. Nah. You getting some money out of that. Man, greed, man. Greed. You felt? Nah, that ain't gonna work. That ain't gonna work. That ain't gonna work. That is not gonna work.
This says that I wrote fraudulent prescriptions. I tried to explain to him that I wrote prescriptions, maintenance, refills that I felt that my doctor would have said, yes, go ahead and fill, like for high blood pressure, diabetes, and so on, without necessarily calling and saying, getting that verbal authorization. But it's things that always are being used. There were times that she did send it in electronically, and based on the fact that we have that relationship and she's a doctor we have been established with since 10 years, I felt, I didn't need this, and I know she will approve it. I just went ahead and did it.
Okay.
So I guess, from what has been said and whatever, I should not have done that. And so this is the situation. It's deemed fraudulent. I said I acknowledge that, but I try to give my a point of view that it was stuff, high blood pressure, diabetes, those type of things that we always use. And he's saying, well, I should do better because I'm not supposed to do that without them saying yes. Mm-hmm. Yeah. So.
Okay.
Yeah.
And what kind of time period are we looking at?
I guess for a while, because he's questioning every prescription whether I cannot say which one are the ones they actually electronically faxed, sent in, and which ones I actually wrote.
But for a little while, couple months, couple years.
Well, he did ask me how long I was here, and I said 4 years. I don't know if he's looking at 4 years or.
Okay.
Yeah.
You have anything else you want to add to the report that he didn't put down on here?
No, you said to write what happens.
Yeah.
They came in, he presented these things. He said, if I would like to ask for help, and I said, yeah, sure, I would like to ask for help. What does that involve? He said to say what it is, why I did it, and I said, well, I did it because I felt that I've been established with this doctor for 10 years, and if I need a refill on these medications, she would approve it. But he insisted that, I should have gone through the process, and yes, I agree. Yes.
Okay. All right.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Unbelievable.
You're good.
The detective got called away on something else. I'm going to start this report, and it's going to go to the detectives, and they're going to be doing follow-ups and establishing it from there.
All good.
All right. Do you have anything you need to add for me, or?
No, I think you've got everything. Of course, you've got my contact information if the detective wants to reach out. I expect we're going to have more information coming in very soon. This is the first that we found, and there were more that we're waiting on responses from that are the same kind of material.
Okay. And these are all
Fraud.
without authorization?
The doctors in every one of these examples that you have copies of there have given us a written response that these are not prescriptions that they authorized.
Okay.
They should not have been created, and their names as the prescriber being attached to them was against their will and without their knowledge.
Okay. And did you happen to count how many there are?
There's 11.
11?
11 in that batch right there. And each of those was also billed to an insurance company. And again, we'll provide all this whenever y'all want, but they were all billed to an insurance company. And the contracts with every insurance company, Aetna, Blue Cross, State Farm, everybody, if you file a fraudulent script, they're not obligated and they pay for them, so that's insurance fraud.
Yep.
So we're going to have to unbill every one of these once we get the final number.
Okay. All right. Well, I'm going to get this started. You both have my business card.
I wonder if they're gonna do each pill or each time she did something, if they're gonna do it separately. Because if that happens, each time, it's like I could see at least, identity theft, right? Because she did it without the doctor, so she's pretending to be the doctor or whatever. So you got identity theft and at least insurance fraud each time. So
You can call that number if you have anything to add, either of you. Either way, I'm going to get this report finished today, and it'll be forwarded to the detectives, and they should be contacting both of you shortly.
Perfect.
Okay.
Appreciate your help.
All right.
Thank you. I'll be out within the next number of weeks.
okay, wait, hold on. All right. She was later arrested and charged with over 80 felonies, including fraud, possession, sale or delivery, contraband, forgery, grand theft. 80 felonies? So, fraud, possession, 80, they did it separately. Yeah. To amount to that, to come up with that amount of 80, they did that separately. Wow. Look at that mugshot. Wow. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Now, is that worth it? 80 felony. You looking at, and you a physician, you should know better. You gonna get a long time, boy. I would say at least 80 felonies? Oh, man. I'm saying at least 10. At least. Insurance fraud? And then the restitution or whatever, because the insurance isn't going to pay for the stuff. She's going to have a huge restitution, whatever bill, everything. Like, she's done. She's cooked. She might as well go back to whatever country she originally came from, because, she of maybe Indian descent or something. She might as well just, yeah, you ruined America. You ruined your identity in America. You might as well just start over somewhere else, because it's over. It's a wrap. You're done. You're cooked. You're finished. Anyway, I think the officers did a great job, man. 5 out of 5 from me. Let me know in the comment section below how well you think the officers did. And just let me know about this case in general. And I'm going to catch you in the next video.